Hello, hi, very good morning to all of you guys. Welcome to Oliveboard. This is Aditya. I hope I'm audible and visible to all of you guys clearly. कैसे भाई क्या हालचाल है सारे लोगों के? दो रीजन थे लेट होने के। एक तो मैं एक न्यूज अपडेट कर रहा था, थोड़ा सा डेंटल इश्यू चल रहा है मेरे साथ, तो उसके कारण भी थोड़ा मॉर्निंग में टाइम लग जाता है। चलिए, गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड मॉर्निंग, वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। आई होप आई एम ऑडिबल एंड विजिबल टू ऑल ऑफ यू गाइस क्लियरली। या चलिए स्टार्ट कर लेते हैं सेशन। 23 अगस्त का करंट अफेयर्स डिस्कशन रहेगा। क्या कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें होंगी आज के सेशन में, पहले क्विकली चेक कर लेते हैं। सो रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया लॉन्चेस RBI 90 quiz for undergraduate college student, those who are college student, up to 10 lakh rupee, up to 10 lakh rupee award money is there under this quiz. तो देख लीजिए, अगर आपके जो यंगस्टर्स हैं आपके घर में, उनको बोलिए पार्टिसिपेट करें। एंड यू गाइज आर ग्रेट नाउ इज इन जनरल अवेयरनेस, सो यू कैन हेल्प देम, राइट। तो ये आपका आरबीआई का क्विज है, RBI@90 क्विज। डिटेल में बात करेंगे इसके बारे में। सेकेंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज फॉर द डे, नॉट मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर द डे, फॉर योर अपकमिंग एग्जामिनेशन, अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज, that is UPI circle. Now what is this UPI circle? So few days before in the monetary policy we read about delegate payment. Remember delegate payment under UPI, primary user concept, secondary user concept. If you have skipped or missed that news, join it today. I'll be giving you complete idea about this. Now without holding bank account also one can use UPI facility. So how it is going to work उसके बारे में पूरी बात करेंगे। और NPCI के complete guidelines आ गए हैं, including what will be the per transaction limit, per day transaction limit, how many delegate customers will be available on one account, every detail. So we'll talk about it in detail. ठीक है, आगे आ जाइए। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट है आपके पास, IDBI Bank increases the fixed deposit rate of interest to 7.85% for 444 days to attract the more deposit. As per the recent guideline issued by the finance minister to attract the more deposit, IDBI is also working over that. Paytm to sell entertainment ticketing business to Zomato at the cost of 2048 crore rupees. So on the Paytm currently you can book your movie ticket or any type of event which is conducted in your city. If you're staying in tier 2 or tier 1 city, the comic shows, stand-up comedy, such type, all type of shows, tickets you can book with the support of Paytm at present. That complete business will be sold by Paytm to Zomato. BharatPe introduced secure loan for merchant and providing the credit services. So there are mainly two type of loan which BharatPe is currently targeting to the existing merchant of BharatPe. One is two-wheeler loan and second one is loan against mutual fund. तो इसके बारे में भी डिटेल में बात करेंगे। पहले एमसीक्यूज रिवाइज कर लेते हैं बहुत क्विक मैनर में। Which publication recognized Reserve Bank of India Governor Shaktikant Das as the top banker, central banker globally in the world for the second consecutive year? कौन सा मैगजीन है जिन्होंने रिकॉग्नाइज किया है RBI current governor Shaktikant Das as the top banker, top central banker in the world for the second consecutive year? Correct answer है Global Finance Magazine based in USA. So US based Global Finance Magazine is the correct answer. Second है, what strategic move NPCI National Payment Corporation of India make to address the growing demand of digital transaction and promote the financial inclusion? To promote the financial inclusion and to increase the digital demand, by observing the digital demand and increasing the reach of UPI facility among the customers, what is the recent decision taken by UPI? So UPI have done one very important thing, that UPI made Bharat interface for money, Bheem, as a separate subsidiary. तो भीम को एज अ सेपरेट कंपनी, एज अ सेपरेट सब्सिडरी अब जो एनपीसीआई है उन्होंने लिस्ट कर दिया है। इट विल बी अ सब्सिडरी ऑफ एनपीसीआई इटसेल्फ, बट इट इज एक्टिंग एज अ सेपरेट कंपनी। अब एक सेपरेट कंपनी के फॉर्म में ये काम करेगी। एक और क्वेश्चन बनेगा इसके ऊपर, हु हैव बीन अपॉइंटेड एज द सीईओ, चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर ऑफ एनपीसीआई भीम एज द न्यू सब्सिडरी क्रिएटेड बाय एनपीसीआई बेस्ड ऑन यूपीआई पेमेंट? हाँ भाई, तो किसको अपॉइंट किया गया? सीईओ करेक्ट आंसर है ललिता नटराज मैम। सो ललिता नटराज मैम अपॉइंटेड एज द सीईओ, फर्स्ट सीईओ ऑफ भारत इंटरफेस फॉर मनी, दैट इज कॉल्ड भीम एप्लीकेशन। तो पहली सीईओ अपॉइंट हुई है ललिता नटराज। आगे आ जाइए। सो भीम एप्लीकेशन, इट वाज लॉन्च्ड ऑन द नेम ऑफ डॉक्टर बी आर अंबेडकर Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Bhim application was launched on 30th of December 2016 by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. अगर इसके ट्रांजेक्शन चार्जेस की बात करें भीम एप्लीकेशन के, सो भीम एप्लीकेशन प्रोवाइड यू द ट्रांजेक्शन लिमिट अप टू 1 लाख रुपी पर डे, 1 लाख रुपए तक का इस पर लिमिट अवेलेबल होता है पर डे का. ठीक है, आगे आ जाइए. Which fintech company recently received the approval from NCLT National Company Law Tribunal to get merged with Northeast Small Finance Bank. नॉर्थ ईस्ट स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक के साथ में भी रिसेंटली मर्ज हुई है फिनटेक कंपनी स्लाइड्स. सो स्लाइड्स गॉट मर्ज्ड विद नॉर्थ ईस्ट स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक. इट इज गोइंग टू इंक्रीज द रीच ऑफ बैंक एज वेल एज द डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी इन द नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ द कंट्री. Which specific budget measure did Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced for the entrepreneurs in her recent budget statement? तो बजट रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन है, बट 2 दिन पहले हमने इसके बारे में डिस्कशन किया था. That which of the following initiative have announced by the Union Finance Minister of India in the recent budget which will give an advantage for the entrepreneurs? So correct answer है increment in the Mudra loan limit from 10 lakh rupee to 20 lakh rupee. Now the Tarun loan, that is Shishu, Kishore and Tarun. Shishu up to 50, Kishore up to 5 lakh and Tarun will be up to 20 lakh rupee now. ये पॉइंट था आपके पास. नेक्स्ट है where was the MOU between CAG that is Comptroller Auditor General of India and Uzbekistan was signed? At which city, in which city there was a meeting was conducted between India and Uzbekistan, and it was the meeting of CAG of India and CAG of Uzbekistan. That meeting was conducted and the MOU was signed. So it was signed in Tashkent. कहां पर साइन हुआ है? तो ताशकंद में साइन हुआ है. So Comptroller General of India, CAG of India, Girish Chandra Murmu sir, and Uzbekistan Chamber of Accounts, Tashkent. In Tashkent, this MOU have been signed between these two organizations to exchanging the knowledge, experience among the auditing professional between these two countries, India and Uzbekistan. तो इनके बीच में जो नॉलेज शेयरिंग एक्सचेंज होगा वो किया जाएगा, नॉलेज शेयर किया जाएगा. What is the theme of World Humanitarian Day 2024? सिंपल आंसर है no matter what humanitarian deliver. No matter what humanitarian deliver, that is the theme. And 19th of August every year celebrated in the form of World Humanitarian Day. तो ये तो हो गए आपके होमवर्क के क्वेश्चंस. फटाफट से होमवर्क चेक कर लेते हैं. मतलब वो था एमसीक्यू रिवीजन, अब होमवर्क चेक कर लेते हैं. How much amount allocated for ex-service contributory health scheme under the budget with the increment of 28%? Correct answer is 6,900 crore rupee allocated under the budget for ex-service contributory health scheme. Second है budget allocation for the BRO Border Road Organization have been increased by 30% this year. Budget allocation is 6,500 crore rupee. तो 6,500 crore rupee का budget allocation है. पेंशन डिफेंस के लिए था 1,41,000 करोड़ का. इंडियन कोस्ट गार्ड के लिए 7,600 करोड़ रुपए का बजट एलोकेशन था. तो सारे के सारे आपके इंपॉर्टेंट एलोकेशन हैं. एक बार फिर से पीडीएफ से रिवाइज करिएगा. What is the allocation recorded for the capex capital expenditure for the railway for the year 2024-25? So 2.62 lakh crore rupees the capital expenditure for the Indian Railway. I am repeating again, 2.62 lakh crore was the capital expenditure. 2.62 lakh crore was the capital expenditure for the Indian Railway. तो ये आपका कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर था. करेक्ट आंसर बहुत ही कम लोगों के आए हैं, आंसर बहुत कम लोगों ने किए हैं. आई थिंक लेवल ऑफ क्वेश्चन वाज हाई. प्लीज प्रिपेयर एंड आंसर देन. मनु, हरिका, सबा, कनिशु, दिव्या, जगी दुर्गा राव जी, जयलिविका, वथिरा, अमन, रवि, अजीत, सिमरन, जिज्ञासा, रचना, पंकज, प्रियंका, हर्षा. बस इतने ही लोग थे. थैंक यू गाइस, थैंक यू फॉर आंसर्स. लेट्स सी द क्वेश्चन फॉर टुमारो. इन द यूनियन बजट what term used between the total revenue and the total expenditure? Then finance minister budget speech usually begin with which traditional salutation? तो कौन सा सैल्यूट या कौन सा वर्ड होता है जिससे बजट स्पीच को हमेशा शुरुआत की जाती है? What was the historic change introduced in the budget 1991 that transformed the Indian economy policies? Options are there in front of you. चलिए आगे मूव करते हैं. स्टार्ट करेंगे न्यूज नंबर 1 से, काफी इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज है। स्टार्ट करेंगे न्यूज नंबर 1 से। मैं इन टाइम चल रहा हूं, आई विल बी एबल टू कंप्लीट द सेशन ऑन टाइम without missing any news. News number 1 is Reserve Bank of India launches RBI 90 quiz for undergraduate college students recently. So graduates cannot participate. So first of all, now you will start asking, can we participate? Can we participate? No, I know that most of you are graduates, those who are preparing for the competitive examinations now, so you cannot participate. Those who are there in the final year at present and started preparing for competitive examinations, especially banking exam, they can still participate. So RBI is completing 90 years. So on the completion of 90 years of Reserve Bank of India, RBI 90 quiz is open for undergraduate student, those who does not have age more than 25 years. जिनका 25 years का age complete ना हुआ हो as on 1st of September 2024. अब मैं age criteria तो मैं भी पूरा कर लेता हूं, 25 से कम है अभी मेरा age, बट प्रॉब्लम है ग्रेजुएशन मेरा कंप्लीट हो गया, अदरवाइज आई कुड अप्लाई। आप लोग अपना अपना चेक कर लो, बता देना कौन अप्लाई कर सकता है, ठीक है। So RBI 90 quiz is open for the undergraduate student who are not more than 25 year of age as on 1st of September 2024. अब एक और पॉइंट है, employees and family members of the agency associated directly indirectly with the Reserve Bank of India, those who are associated with the RBI directly or indirectly, आर नॉट एलिजिबल टू पार्टिसिपेट इन द क्विज। तो जो आरबीआई में वर्किंग है, आरबीआई से एसोसिएटेड है, उनके फैमिली मेंबर्स अप्लाई नहीं कर सकते, दे कैन नॉट अप्लाई, दे कैन नॉट पार्टिसिपेट, ठीक है। अवार्ड मनी अच्छा है भाई, बढ़िया अवार्ड मनी है। तो पार्टिसिपेटिंग टीम आरबीआई 90 क्विज प्रोग्राम स्टैंड अट्रैक्टिव प्राइज एट द वेरियस लेवल। नेशनल फाइनल विनर, द विनर विल गेट फर्स्ट प्राइज ऑफ 10 लाख रुपी, सेकेंड प्राइज इज 8 लाख रुपी, थर्ड प्राइज इज 6 लाख रुपी। नेशनल लेवल विनर होगा। जोनल लेवल विनर 5 लाख रुपी फर्स्ट प्राइज, 4 लाख रुपी सेकेंड प्राइज एंड 3 लाख रुपी थर्ड प्राइज। अरे वाह। स्टेट लेवल फर्स्ट प्राइज 2 लाख रुपी, सेकेंड प्राइज 1.5 लाख, थर्ड प्राइज 1 लाख रुपी। बढ़िया है, ठीक है, तो बहुत बढ़िया वो है। और मतलब कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है ना, व्हाई नॉट मी, व्हाई कांट आई अप्लाई, क्योंकि मुझे तो आरबीआई के ऑलमोस्ट सर्कुलर्स भी याद है, हिस्ट्री भी याद है और उनके सेक्शंस भी याद है। तो अगर आरबीआई रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस हुए देन इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बिकम अ बिग टास्क टू स्कोर गुड, राइट। विनिंग अमाउंट बहुत ज्यादा है, बढ़िया है, अच्छा लगा देखकर। चलिए, तो ये हो गया आपका पॉइंट। कल देखेंगे कि व्हाट टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट बेस्ड ऑन दैट। सेकंड, बट द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज फॉर दिस मंथ, अगर मैं बोल रहा हूं दिस मंथ, तो अंडरस्टैंड द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ दिस न्यूज। द न्यूज इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अपकमिंग रिटर्न एंड every banking interview you are going to attend. The question will be regarding what is the recent initiative in UPI. Their task is over. What is the recent update in UPI? You need to decide, you need to explain. What is UPI delicate payment? What do you know about delicate payment? ये कुछ delicate payment जैसा आया, क्या है वो delicate payment? Their question is over. Then you need to explain. So that is for the interview. That is going to be for the interview. And written में भी questions बनेंगे. We'll see the important questions tomorrow based on this news. But first, let's understand the news. NPCI launches UPI Circle. So it is the name of initiative. What is the name of UPI delicate payment launched by NPCI? Name is UPI Circle. UPI Circle follow the concept of primary UPI user to delegate the payment responsibility to secondary user. तो अभी इसमें क्या होगा, एक प्राइमरी यूजर होगा, एक सेकेंडरी यूजर होगा, ठीक है। Now let's take an example. Let's take an example. There was a student called Vihari. Vihari once a time was preparing for the banking examination. He prepared and he became SBI PO. So one day when he became SBI PO, he was using the UPI facility and he observed that there is a lots of money unused which is kept in his account. He is unable to use that money. So what Vihari decided, he thought that I am earning this much, I am unable to use this much amount of money. What I'll do is, so Vihari said, what I'll do is I'll become primary user and I'll make my Aditya sir as secondary user. So he said that I'll make my Aditya sir as secondary user. So for Aditya sir, he have given the authority to become secondary user. Now Aditya sir will be linked with the bank account of Vihari. Understand? Aditya sir will get linked with the bank account of Vihari. इनके बैंक अकाउंट से लिंक हो जाएंगे. He will assign a limit. The limit of 10,000 rupee per month. For example, he assigned a limit of 10,000 rupee. That out of my salary, 10,000 rupee will belong to Aditya sir per month. So this amount can be used by Aditya sir. In this case, Vihari will be called primary user. Aditya sir will be called secondary user. Are you able to understand the concept of primary and secondary user properly? Yeah. Easy to understand. Nothing is a problem. Clear? Easy to understand. What will be the meaning of primary user and secondary user? Correct, right? Now there are lots of informations into that. I'll come over it one by one. So the aim, what is the aim? What is the aim of delegate payment? It can be the interview question. What is the aim of delegate payment? The aim of delegate payment is to increase the use of UPI facility among the people, those who are not holding their own bank account. Now, in practical sense, let's take an example. Just imagine that now what parents can do, what father can do. Father, without holding a separate, without keeping a separate account for their kids, for their son and daughter, directly they can install one UPI application and they will say your UPI application is linked with my account. So better thing is transparency. How many transactions son is doing, how many times in a day transaction son is doing, each and every record will be taken by whom? Father. So if son is doing the transaction of 21 rupees, 3-4 times in a day, so he will understand 21 rupees is what combination, 20 rupees for one product, 1 rupees for mouth freshener. So that is why 21 rupee transaction is there. So he will be able to understand. I hope you're getting my point, right? So in that case, this transparency will be more, and use of UPI facility will also increase. सब बड़े समझदार हैं, बड़े जल्दी पकड़ लेते हैं पॉइंट को. Now very important information is there on your screen. Very important information. बिहारी बोल रहे हैं कि गर्लफ्रेंड को नहीं देना है. उसकी तो मैंने बात ही नहीं करी है, बिहारी के बस दिमाग में आया है. So full delegation and partial delegation, it is very important. So there will be two type of transaction facilities which will be available. One will be full delegation, second will be partial delegation. Full delegation means secondary user. Now you understand what is the meaning of secondary user. Secondary user is authorized to complete the transaction within the set limit without any further approval from primary user. In full delegation, secondary user will have authority to make the transaction. For example, in full delegation, there is a limit of 5,000 rupees. So up to 5,000 rupees, secondary user will have authority to put up their own PIN and do the transaction from the account of primary user. Is this point clear? Correct? In the partial delegation, secondary user will initiate the transaction, but primary user need to authenticate. Primary user will get the PIN. So primary user need to put up the PIN every time when secondary user want to make the transaction. तो ये होगा आपका पार्शियल डेलीगेट. डिफरेंस समझ में आ रहा है? Yeah. So secondary user need to will have dependency on the primary user for every transaction. In which one? In partial delegation. But in full delegation, they will have access up to a limit to make the transaction. ये difference है. Clear है मेरा point? बोलो yes. Yes or no? चलो बढ़िया है. आगे आ जाओ. So full delegation clear, partial delegation is clear. पढ़ लेना एक बार और confusion होगा तो मुझे बताना. मुझे बताना. Sumit Soni ji, bank account will be open. Don't worry. Bank accounts are not like, parents will not say then don't open your bank. But what they will start doing it, they will start providing like, okay, why not you can use directly UPI from my account. Nowadays also parents need to convince in such a way that why not you are able to use the UPI from my own account. If son will say no, then there is no option. You need to put up money in their account only. ठीक है. चलो आगे आ जाओ. यूपीआई एप्लीकेशन मस्ट प्रोवाइड द इंडिपेंडेंट यूजर जर्नी फॉर बोथ द प्राइमरी एंड सेकेंडरी यूजर हु चूज देयर एप्लीकेशन. मींस देयर पिन एंड ट्रांजैक्शन हिस्ट्रीज एवरीथिंग विल बी अवेलेबल. Security protocols such as mandatory application, passcode, biometric will required for the secondary user also. Secondary user also required to put up the PIN. Without PIN, secondary user will not be able to make the transaction. Primary user can delegate up to 5 secondary users. So on one bank account of mine, I can make 5 secondary users maximum. Maximum 5 secondary users can be created. While secondary user can accept only one delegation from primary user. So secondary user can have only one primary user. Primary user can have 5 secondary users. Primary के 5 secondary users हो सकते हैं, but secondary user will have only one primary user. ये कुछ ऐसे important points हैं. Full delegation, a monthly limit up to 15,000 rupee and per transaction limit will be 5,000 rupees set. In full delegation, they are not required to have dependency on primary user. Secondary user will be able to do the transaction by their own. In that case, maximum limit will be 15,000 rupee per month and 5,000 rupee preset limit, that you cannot make the transaction of more than 5,000 rupee. So initial in 24 hour of cooling period, transaction limit will be 5,000. First 24 hours, after that 15,000 limit will be applicable. समझ में आया? पॉइंट क्लियर है? पर ट्रांजेक्शन लिमिट बोला है 5,000 रुपी, नॉट पर डे. पर ट्रांजेक्शन लिमिट इज 5,000 रुपी. इन वन डे यू कैन डू 3 ट्रांजेक्शन ऑफ 555. योर मंथली लिमिट विल बी ओवर. मंथली लिमिट आपका ओवर हो जाएगा. ठीक है? क्लियर है? सब कुछ ठीक है? Venkatesh, have I discussed this type of news last week? Have I discussed any such news last week? I don't remember. I don't think I have. I remember that I have discussed this type of news last week. It is a news, actually this is the news which came to the papers yesterday only. 22nd of, आज कितना 23rd है, हाँ 22nd को ही आया है. किया था डिस्कस. अरे मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी में बताया था वो तो. मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी में इनिशियल आया था. यस, दैट केम इन द डेलीगेट पेमेंट. आई हैव एक्सप्लेन प्रॉपरली दैट इन द टाइम, एट द टाइम ऑफ मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी. वो तो मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी में था. करेक्ट है, वो तो याद है, वो अच्छे से याद है. मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी में था वो डेलीगेट पेमेंट. Delegate payment proper guidelines came out and NPCI have given the name also to the delegate payment. So what this delegate payment will be called in the market? Tell me the name. क्या नाम होगा उसका? delegate payment जो है NPCI ने क्या नाम रखा है इसका? चलो आंसर बताओ. What will be the name of delegate payment? Moving towards the next news. UPI circle. करेक्ट है, UPI circle. करेक्ट है, यूपीआई सर्कल. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट आ जाइए अगले पॉइंट पर. आईडीबीआई बैंक इंक्रीजेस द फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट टू 7.85% for 44 days to attract the more deposit. For us, most important is, what is the name of this FD facility? FD facility name is Utsav fixed deposit. Utsav fixed deposit. So Utsav fixed deposit is the FD facility at higher rate of interest offered by IDBI बैंक. बस इतना काम का है, nothing more than that. So उत्सव fixed deposit 7.85% rate of interest, 444 days term deposit है. It is launched by IDBI बैंक. तो IDBI बैंक ने लॉन्च किया है. July 1st 1964 IDBI बैंक was founded. Mumbai Maharashtra headquarter है. राकेश शर्मा सर is CEO. Initially when in the year 1964 IDBI was formed, it was formed as an industrial bank. It was owned by RBI. In 1976 ownership of IDBI was transferred from RBI to Government of India. In 2004 IDBI was made as a commercial bank. In 2019 IDBI was privatized. So that was the journey of IDBI in one line. ठीक है, आगे आ जाइए. हाँ, अमृत कलश 400 days and अमृत वृष्टि 444 days. They are launched by State Bank of India. Perfect, Vihari. Next है Paytm to sell entertainment ticketing business to Zomato for 2048 crore rupee. For 2048 crore rupee. So Zomato to acquire movie event ticketing business of Paytm at the cost of 2048 crore rupee. So under this, there were two companies of Paytm. There were two companies of Paytm which were doing all the business of this ticket booking business. Everything was done by these two companies. These companies were called Organ Technologies Private Limited, ODPL, and Wasteland Entertainment Private Limited. These are the two companies which were working till now under Paytm. These two companies 100% shares will be transferred to Zomato now. So two companies will be transferred by the Paytm to Zomato. These two companies are involved. Actually, these two companies are handling the ticket businesses, this ticket booking business of Paytm. They will be transferred now to Zomato. And the cost will be approximately 2048 crore रुपए. ठीक है, ये पॉइंट हो गया आपके पास. आगे आ जाइए. भारत पे introduced secure loan for merchant and offer the credit facility. So there are two type of lending facility recently BharatPe have announced. One is two-wheeler loan. Second one is loan against mutual fund. So these two facilities launched by BharatPe for their existing merchant. The merchant, those who are taking the facilities of payment acceptance from BharatPe. BharatPe से ले रहे हैं वो sound box and receiving payment facility. So BharatPe partnered with Auto Capital, a digital commerce lending platform to offer two-wheeler loan. So Auto Capital के साथ में BharatPe ने collaborate किया है for the two-wheeler loan. Apart from that, BharatPe collaborated with एक और कंपनी है आपकी वॉल्ट मनी. ये है वॉल्ट मनी. Apart from that, BharatPe collaborated with Vault Money for the purpose of offering loan against mutual fund. So loan against mutual fund in collaboration with Vault Money and two-wheeler loan facility in collaboration with Auto Capital. Up to 2.5 lakh rupee two-wheeler loan will be available and up to 1 CR loan against mutual fund will be available. तो ये बस initial main data है. So BharatPe introduced the loan facility for merchant. What type of loan they offer? Two-wheeler loan है, loan against mutual fund. Two-wheeler loan limit is up to 2.5 lakh after collaboration with Auto Capital, and loan against mutual fund up to 1 CR after collaboration with Vault Money. बस ये हो गया news. So BharatPe founded in the year 2018, April 2018. Nalin Negi, MD and CEO, Shnir Grover and Shashwat निकरानी were the founders. ये founders थे आपके. ठीक है, पॉइंट क्लियर है? चलिए आगे आ जाइए, अगला न्यूज पर आते हैं. सो फोन पे क्रेडिट लाइन ऑन यूपीआई रिवॉल्यूशनरीज डिजिटल पेमेंट. अभी देखिए क्रेडिट लाइन क्या होता है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ क्रेडिट लाइन? क्रेडिट लाइन मीन्स अ टाइप ऑफ OD facility, a type of overdraft facility from your bank. Your bank account is zero. Now you want to withdraw money. Just imagine your bank account is zero now. Saving account, money is not there. Will you be able to withdraw cash from ATM after that? Answer is no. Until unless you don't have OD facility activated on your saving account. So if your account balance is zero, you cannot withdraw cash. It will be showing cash unavailable. Like this, you will get something message, right? Balance is low, low balance, whatever it is. By God grace, I am not observing that type of messages from last few years, right? हाँ, बट कॉलेज डेज में हो जाता था ना ऐसा. कॉलेज में ऐसा होता था, विड्रॉ करने गए, 100 रुपए तो होंगे, 100 रुपए तो होंगे, भी बचे होंगे 100 रुपए, एंड यू वेंट टू द एटीएम एंड यू विड्रॉ. Oh my God, last 2 days before only I withdraw that 100 rupee also, last 100 rupee. So you are unable to withdraw in that case, right? When the account balance is zero. Similarly, if the account balance is zero, you cannot use UPI facility also. But a type of credit line facility made available by the bank nowadays. Bank ने क्या किया है आजकल, credit line facilities offer की हैं. So for example, you have activated the credit line facility of 50,000 rupee on your bank account. Now, after your account balance is zero, even after that, up to 50,000 rupee, you can use in the form of UPI, from the UPI. This amount you need to repay back in a time duration, in a time frame. Otherwise, after that, heavy rate of interest will be applicable to that. So it is a type of loan, it is a type of credit facility you are taking on your bank account, which can be utilized only with UPI. तो UPI से यूज हो सकता है. अभी क्या बोला है, PhonePe have launched this UPI credit line facility. So PhonePe ने launch कर दिया UPI credit line facility. Now in your PhonePe application, they are giving you option to link your bank account, credit line bank account with the UPI in your application. तो इन्होंने पूरा बताया UPI by clicking on the profile section on the top left, PhonePe home page, select the bank by which you want to avail the credit line. So you can link your mobile application, your phone application, your PhonePe application with the UPI credit line, and that required to put UPI pin whenever you want to do the transaction. समझ में आया भाई? क्लियर है? चलो अच्छे से. हाँ, क्रेडिट लाइन फैसिलिटी और ओडी फैसिलिटी, both they are different. Credit line facility is different from OD. I was just giving you an example that what is OD. When your account balance is zero, still you want to withdraw cash. Overdraft facility you can use to withdraw cash. Credit line facility, it is a facility up to a limit you can use in the form of UPI. वहां पर withdraw नहीं हो रहा है, UPI के फॉर्म में आप उसको यूज कर सकते हो. That is what. Your limit will be decided on CIBIL. It is exactly the credit limit you are getting either on credit card or on an overdraft or on cash credit. So it's a type of credit you are taking from the bank. So it will be based on CIBIL only. ठीक है? Clear है? आ गया जी अगले पॉइंट पर. Clarification on the income tax clearance certificate for the Indian national overseeing traveling overseas. In the budget, finance minister have announced, and that was a big statement for the people, those who are Indian and they want to travel from India to outside. Finance minister said that Indians, those are traveling from India to outside, they need a type of NOC from the income tax department that their any taxes from their pocket is not due. I hope you are getting my point. That you want to travel from India to outside, take NOC from income tax department. This type of a statement was given by the finance minister, and it created lots of noise among the people, those who are traveling from India to outside or those who are settled in USA or in some other nations, especially NRIs, that what type of decision it is. Why every time we need to take the permission from or NOC from the income tax department. Now, finance minister have cleared it. Finance minister said that it is not applicable to everyone. It is for the people, those who were fined in the financial irregularities, जो financially irregular रहे हैं लंबे समय तक, those who have not paid tax, their history was saying like this, those who were involved in any type of tax evasion cases. So these type of people need the clarification or a type of NOC from the income tax department. So tax area individual without direct tax. चलिए. So it is not for everyone. They are saying like this: individual without standing direct tax, जिनका direct tax outstanding है for the amount more than 10 lakh rupee, it can create the question in examination. So those whose yeah, जिनका जो टैक्स है 10 लाख रुपए से ऊपर ड्यू है, दे नीड सच टाइप ऑफ एनओसी फ्रॉम द इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट. उनको एनओसी का जरूरत पड़ेगा. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट है इंडसन होल्डिंग गेट अप्रूवल फ्रॉम द कॉम्पिटिशन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया. सो दिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इंडसन होल्डिंग गॉट एनओसी फ्रॉम द कॉम्पिटिशन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया टू एक्वायर द मेजोरिटी ऑफ द शेयर्स इन इन्वेस्टको एंटिटीज. So Investco Asset Management India Private Limited, which is the AMC, Asset Management Company, and Investco Trust Private Limited, which is the NBFC. These two companies acquired by Indosun Holding. These two companies acquired by Indosun Holding. It is the question important for IBPS PO examination. IBPS PO में ये पैटर्न बहुत फॉलो होता है, एक्विजिशन मर्जर वाला. So it is going to be an important question for IBPS PO. 60% shareholding will be acquired by Indosun Holding in these two companies, Investco AMC and Investco Trust Private Limited. बस इतना ही न्यूज है और कुछ नहीं है. आगे आ जाइए. ADB, Asian Development Bank, Manila, Philippines headquarter, Masad Sagua Sakawa sir is the president, right? So ADB commit $500 million loan to improve the healthcare in Maharashtra. So for the state Maharashtra, recently ADB Asian Development Bank approved the loan amount of $500 million. $500 million का loan है for the quality and affordable healthcare services and medical education in Maharashtra. The loan will establish 4 medical colleges attached with the tertiary care teaching hospital. So 4 medical colleges will be set up in Maharashtra with the 500 new doctors. 4 new government medical colleges will be increased in the state Maharashtra. So it is basically for the increment in the healthcare sector. 4 new colleges will be created with the support of this $500 million fund amount. तो $500 million का fund amount provide किया है, by which planning, management, sustainability in the healthcare sector can be improved फॉर द स्टेट महाराष्ट्र. महाराष्ट्र इंपॉर्टेंट है, याद रखना. यहां पर लिस्ट है आपके पास एडीबी के रिसेंट के. अपॉइंटमेंट पे आज कोई न्यूज नहीं है. वापस आते हैं इंटरनेशनल न्यूज में. न्यूज नंबर 1 है रिगार्डिंग वर्ल्ड बैंक. वर्ल्ड बैंक अनाउंस्ड इट हैज प्राइस्ड $225 million bond. $225 million bond. It is going to be the first bond in the world which will be issued for the carbon removal unit, for the generation of carbon removal unit. Basically this amount will be raised from the market for reforestation project of Brazil Amazon rainforest. So Amazon rainforest को reforest करने के लिए, more plantation to regain the energy, to regain the strength and density of Amazon rainforest of Brazil. This fund have been raised, and forests are a big source of funds. There is the economy called forest economy, buy herbs, different medicines, after that different type of fruits and vegetables that can be gained from the forest. So with the support of that, this amount which will be invested, it will be taken back and returned to the investors also. As of now, currently, the important news is World Bank announced they are issuing the world first carbon removal bond. So it is going to be the world first carbon removal bond, where till now we were talking about net zero carbon emission. Net zero carbon emission means whatever the carbon we are producing, we will neutralize that much carbon. That much carbon we will neutralize. Here They are saying that we will be doing the reforestation of forest, Amazon forest, which is going to decrease the carbon emission by production of more oxygen. So this is the news. World first carbon removal bond at the cost of $225 million have been announced. The tenure will be 9 years, 100% principal protected bond. Means if you are investing, your principal is 100% protected with the fixed component of the interest. Means returns are fixed. That is what World Bank said. So World Bank President is Ajay Pal Singh Balanga sir, and Anshula Kant ma'am is Chief Financial Officer, Inder Mittal sir is the Chief Economist of World Bank. एक लास्ट न्यूज ले रहा हूं आज के लिए, एक दो बचे होंगे, आप लोग देख लेना, टाइम हो गया, मुझे 9 बजे तक स्कूल पहुंचना होता है. सो यूनियन फूड मिनिस्टर प्रहलाद जोशी हैज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड अ पायलट प्रोजेक्ट एम्ड 60 फेयर प्राइस शॉप नोन एज राशन शॉप इनटू जन पोषण केंद्रास. मैं आपको न्यूज समझा देता हूं न्यूज क्या है. यू हैव सीन द राशन शॉप्स नियर बाय योर होम in your locality. You will not observe that these ration shops are open and available daily. No, they are open and available only on the time when the ration is available on the controlled price by the government of India. Correct? When the ration will be available, at that time only these shops will be open. Rest of the time it is closed. They will say ration is not there, what we are going to do, because they were not allowed to sell any other products. वो दूसरे प्रोडक्ट सेल नहीं कर सकते थे. नाउ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया इज सेइंग these ration shops will be converted into Jan Poshan Kendras across Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat and Telangana. Currently it is on the pilot mode. Pilot mode पर है. So pilot project means experimental project. If it is gonna work, it is gonna have a positive impact, then it will be implemented in rest of the nation. So these shops will be now allowed to keep and run like a normal shop. They will be able to stock other items also. Other items like they can keep sugar at normal cost also. So if someone want to buy at normal cost, they can buy at normal cost. They will be able to sell when the controlled sugar will be available, controlled price sugar will be available by the government of India at the subsidized price. They will be able to sell the dairy product, daily essentials, all these things they will be able to sell to generate the new revenue stream for the dealers. Dealers के लिए नया revenue stream generate करना. Government concept and objective is very great that dealers will be able to earn a little bit good amount of money by utilizing the same shop in the form of normal grocery shop. But the problem will be now dealers will keep the sugar at the cost of 50 rupees kg or 60 rupees kg market price, and controlled prices, for example 28 rupees kg. They will maybe directly from the control they will start selling the controlled sugar, the controlled price sugar at the normal market price. That can be done. तो वो एक चैलेंज हो सकता है, बट न्यूज मैंने आपको समझा दिया कि न्यूज क्या है. इज इट क्लियर? यस, इज इट क्लियर? सो जन पोषण केंद्रास इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन इंडिया बेसिकली इन 4 स्टेट एज ऑफ नाउ. और ये एक न्यूज है. एक दो न्यूज और है, आप लोग एक बार पीडीएफ से देख लेना. मैं कल एमसीक्यूज में रिवाइज करवा दूंगा मॉर्निंग. थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग द सेशन. कल 8 बजे, अच्छा कल तो सैटरडे है, तो मिलते हैं फिर मंडे को. ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर एग्जामिनेशन. एक दो वीडियो जरूर दूंगा मैं आपको आपके एग्जाम से पहले टू कीप यू रिचार्ज्ड एंड मोटिवेटेड. थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग द सेशन.